going on, guys? It's Kadence with another video. On this channel, we talk about everything nightlife and club DJing. If you've been here before, you already know the deal, but if you're a new visitor, I would like to welcome you and invite you to hit the subscribe button, join the DJ crew, learn along, have some fun with us. So today we're going to be learning about how to beat grid a transition track, a track that starts at 1 BPM, ends up at another. It could be 128 to 100, 90 to 85, it doesn't matter. If it changes, we're going to learn how to beat grid it. Now you might be saying,
Kadence, I don't even know how to beat grid a regular track, never mind a transition track.
Well, I've got you. I've already made a video about it and I'm going to link it up right here so that you can go check that out and then come back and learn how to beat grid a transition track. Now, why is learning this important? Well, in the clubs, especially if you're playing open format, you never know what kind of vibe you want to set it to what time, what kind of crowd you have in front of you. It's always good to have in your arsenal in case you need to change up the genre, change the mood, bring it down, bring the energy up. You never know what you're gonna get. So this is gonna show you how to beat grid those tracks, get those beat grids right on point so that you never miss a beat. No pun intended. Let's kick off that intro. All right, guys, we are in Rekordbox and I've pulled up a track I have not yet analyzed or beat gridded. It's perfect because it's current. It's Goodbyes, Post Malone featuring Young Thug. This one starts at 100 BPM, works its way down to 75 BPM, and I'm going to show you how to beat grid that so that as you're playing, the BPM changes along with the track. So, first thing I do is make sure that this first beat is directly on the first beat. And then I can do that by scrolling in with my scroll wheel or using these plus and minus. Again, I've shown this all in my how to beat grid tutorial, so check that out if you haven't yet. But now that that is on, I scroll back out and I already know that this is gonna be off. One, you can see it. This is not anywhere near on a beat. And this says 74.95, shows it up here too, which is wrong. We know that this track starts at 100 BPM. So we're gonna go down here, 100, and now that is right on a beat. This one is right on a beat. So we're gonna play through the intro, make sure that that is good. And I'm going to stop right here. And the reason why I'm going to stop right here is because this is probably where the transition takes place in that first verse or breakdown or whatever it is. So because the transition starts here, I want to make sure that everything here and to the left that we've already played stays at 100 BPM. And I'm going to do that by using this icon right here. If you don't see this, you're probably in Q and loop over here. Just hit grid and then you'll see this toolbar pop up. So I'm going to use this. It says make an adjustment from the current position. Yes. And now you'll see that these lines have now turned into little tick marks instead. That means nothing I do moving forward is going to affect anything that I've already done. So this is all at 100 BPM and it's going to stay that way. Now, moving forward, there's two ways that you can do this. You can play through the track and expand this beat interval, which is going to slow down the BPM, or you can go to where the beat starts right here, where the beat picks up again, and then go into the new BPM right away. Now, I'll try and show you both. I'm nodding my head trying to find that downbeat, and it sounded like it was about here, so I can click this beat, expand beat intervals, and you'll see that the BPM has changed to 95.22, and then I would lock that in. And then I would keep on doing that. She needs something to change, need to take out the ass. So Again, expand beat intervals, and keep on going until that red matches, and lock it in. And I can keep on doing this all the way until the beat kicks in. But I'm not going to. What I'm going to do is go back to where we were. I'm gonna line that up and hit this again. That allows this to be all edited again without adjusting or messing up what we already did in the intro. So what we can do is come over here instead, and there's already a downbeat here. Now I can shrink the beat interval. BPM of the loaded track is not constant. That's because we kind of messed up that stuff. We know that it's not constant. Shrink the beat interval. Lock all this in and hit 75. Now, all of this should be at 75 BPM. And then I would check it later in the song. And all the way to the outro. And if it's off at all, I can go in, get really tight, and make a micro adjustment. Say right here. And that would adjust the rest of the... Now, if you'll notice, I'll go back all the way to the beginning of the track and watch this number right here. It's at 100. And this will stay at that 85.77. That's an adjustment we made earlier. But it doesn't really matter what BPM this area is between the beat and the intro, because you're not going to be mixing in around there anyway, unless you're doing some acapella like mashup stuff. But you're not going to do that on a transition track anyway. That would be very, one, difficult, and two, there's a lot easier and more efficient ways to go about doing that. You wouldn't want to do that on a transition track. A transition track is basically just to either change genres or change the vibe, change the mood, change the tempo of the set you're playing in. And this does that job. 85. Then by the time it gets to the beat, I'm not going to touch anything. I'll just let it play. And watch, 85.77. I'm no good at goodbyes. 75. You can do this and use this method using transition down tracks, starting from a higher BPM, going to a lower BPM, or you can do it using a lower BPM going to a higher BPM. It works just the same. You would do it just the same. And this one here, I've already done. You can see it starts at 98. Now I've added my cue points and everything to this track already, so this track is already done, but I will show you. Starts at 98. All people in the place, I need y'all fool. Can't stop the beat, might keep the speed, part of the how to be, part of the wave. Can't stop, ends at 105. And that's how it would work going up. You would find that initial BPM, lock that in, everything from that marker to the left, again using this icon here. It's grayed out now because I have it locked in. But if I were to want to make more adjustments, I would unlock that, make my adjustments, and I like to lock them back in so I don't mess anything up. If I confused you anywhere, make sure to comment below, because my goal is to help you guys out. That's why I'm here. That's why this channel exists, is to help you guys. So make sure you leave those comments, leave the suggestions. Tell me what I'm doing right. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. I want to know. As a side note, it's a good idea to have these in your library. They help you out a lot when you're changing the mood, especially playing open format or for a mixed crowd. You're going to be doing a roller coaster of speeding things up, slowing things down, switching genres, changing vibes all night long. These are a good weapon to have in your arsenal. Helps a lot. So guys, if you have any questions, if I left anything out, let me know in the comment section below. Hit me up. I'll be happy to get back to each and every one of you. Also, if you've got ideas for future videos or if you've got questions you want answered on this channel, leave that down below too. I'm happy to take your suggestions. And DJs, if you learned anything today, if this video helped you out, let me know by hitting that like button. While you're there, hit the subscribe and hit the bell icon so you know I'm coming out with new videos. I'll catch you all next time. Peace.